Welcome back to my workshop. Well, actually it's my garden again. It's that time of year again when I'm trying to repair the garden. And as some of you may know, if you've been watching the channel, I've just reseeded my lawn. Okay, you can see here there's a load of muddy patches. But what that means is every night I've had to come home and water the garden. I know ideally you should water it first thing in the morning, but I just can't get out of bed in time. So I've been watering the garden. I've been using just a normal hose. Then the other day I decided to use our sprinkler, which is this one, which was great, but then it stopped working. So I've been off to Lidl's and I've got myself a new sprinkler, which is this thing here. Let's get it out of the box and have a quick look and then see if we can get it working. Okay, so I popped into Lidl's on the way home from work today and I purchased this, okay, and it's the full circle sprinkler from Lidl's. This was £8.99. It's now the middle of May 2025. Right, let's have a close look. Right, so quickly looking at this, it's the Parkside full circle sprinkler, adjustable flow regulator on the sprinkler. Okay, maybe that's this. We'll have a look in a moment. It says here maximum operating pressure 4 bar. Now if you've got 4 bar coming out of your taps, that's about 50 psi. Yeah, we got nowhere near that, so we should be okay. Irrigation area maximum 153 square meters. Irrigation diameter, okay, so that's how big it will spray, 6 to 14 meters. That's quite a lot, but that's at 2 to 4 bar. Okay, as I say, my water pressure is not that good, so we're not going to get that much coverage. Irrigation range is 355 degrees, so that's not quite a full circle. This says full circle. 355 degrees is not a full circle, but that's being picky. Okay, it's got a click system, which is very similar to another well-known brand. We'll check to see if that's compatible. Weather resistant and UV resistant, which is all good because it's going out in the garden. On the back here, adjustable flow regulation on the sprinkler, adjustable irrigation range up to a maximum of 355 degrees, stable base. Yeah, it looks like a stable base. Yeah, Parkside click system, suitable for standard hose systems, weather and UV resistance. Okay, nothing new there. Right, let's get this out of the packaging. Simple case of a couple of cable ties. Should we do it from the back? Let's do it from the back. So there's not much to look at, really. Underneath, not very much at all. And it should be just a case of plug the hose in. Yeah, it looks like on the top here, on the inlet side, it's almost a volume control. It looks like a volume control. I presume that's to control the amount of flow. That's good. This end obviously is where the hose goes. I believe in here, yeah, there's a little gauze filter, okay, which will stop small squirrels and things getting sucked in here and blocking up these nozzles, okay. Yeah, so it might be a good idea to make sure that stays clean. On the top here, you've obviously got the outlets for the water. We'll adjust this when we get out there and see exactly what that does. And this part here, I think it's just your range, okay, that will determine, I can't turn it, it will determine how far around it actually swings. So what we'll do is we'll put that on what I think is quite narrow, okay, and then we'll go and plug it in and we'll see what sort of pattern we get out of this. As I say, my water pressure is not that very good, but hopefully it'll be enough for my small garden. Right, back out in the garden. Right, as you can see, my grass is not the best in the world, and that's why we've got this sprinkler. Right, I've got this turned up to what I think is maximum, and I've got this, which is my standard hose. Now, I'll check the water comes out of it. Now, this is actually a hose lock connector, so we'll see how compatible that is. I've got this set to a very narrow band at the moment, and we'll see how narrow that is, but I'm doing it to one side so I don't get soaked. Right, it should just be a case of plugging it in, so it's not that difficult. Oh, and it's away. Oh, quick, move. Oh, that seems to be working all right. Yeah, the cats are liking it. Right, so that's on a very narrow setting at the moment. Yeah, let's get a bit closer. Right, I'll be quick here because I'm getting a little bit wet. You can see that's on a little narrow setting, and it's only going backwards and forwards, probably about 30 degrees. I'm going to try and get in there and turn that knob and see what happens. Yeah, I'll have to have a look at that, see what that does. Right, let's broaden it out a little bit and cover a bit more of the garden. Right, so I've now got that on its maximum swing setting, and it's basically going my entire garden. Now, I've only got a small garden, but it seems to be giving a fairly good, even coverage. The cats like it. But yeah, look, you can see how far around it goes. That's the 355 degrees, and we're going to end up with very wet cats. Okay, that looks like it's going to do the job. I like it. Right, so this is sprinkling away quite happily. What I want to do is not get wet. I want to try and adjust the flow. So the little tap on the inlet where the hose is, just wait for it to get around to the right place. Okay, I don't want to get wet. Now I'm going to try and turn it down. Ah, there you go. Yeah, it cuts it down a bit. Let's do that from a distance. Okay, so that's it at the moment. I'll turn it back up again. Yeah, that's all right, that works well. Right, I'm going to get out of the way before I get wet. Just a word of warning, after you've taken it off of the cover, obviously don't throw it away straight away, because inside you've got your instructions. Okay, probably worth a look through. I think it's all fairly self-explanatory, but it basically shows you what all the bits and pieces are. Now, I want to know what that 1D is. Let's have a look. 1D. Does it tell me? What is it? 1D. To clean the spray nozzles, in case of a clarification, you can use a screw cap with pin 1D by pulling it out and pressing the pin into the individual nozzles. Right, let's go and have a look at that. Right, I'm just going to quickly stop this because I've read the instructions and there's something else I might have noticed. Right, so I just looked at the instructions as I unpacked them. Looking at this, I was trying to twiddle this, okay, because it twiddles round and it didn't seem to do anything. That's because you pull it out and it's got a teeny tiny little nozzle on it. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, and that is for poking in the holes if you get any dirt in it. That's a good idea, isn't it? Let's poke that one. Yeah. Don't forget to put it back in the hole. Right, let's plug this back in and carry on watering the garden. Right, so that was it. A nice simple video for you today. I got very wet doing this, so be careful. I think that's going to do the job. I'll probably have to move it a little bit just to get into the corners a little bit. But fine, £8.99. I'm sure the other brands would be a bit more expensive than that. And it's compatible with hose lock. So, everyone's a winner. Right, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. This cat, look. This cat.